was driving around Memphis looking for some weed the other night, not having any luck at all. And I was listening to the swap meet on WDIA radio, and they was trading guns and knives and other implements of self-destruction. When this guy gets on there and he said, "You know, friend, if you got a drug problem, I can help." Well, naturally, I perked right up because I figured that in my current predicament, that constituted a genuine drug problem. In fact, it was a downright hindrance to my well-being. Well, then he started saying something about how the problem had gotten so bad in a certain south part of town. He said them folks was just about giving them drugs away. And he said you could spot them low-down, dirty scoundrels selling them drugs just by the look in their eye. Well, I was so pleased to be informed of this little tidbit of information that I ran 20 red lights heading south in that man's honor. Oh, yeah. And I ended up at the back of this Burger King parking lot on Elvis Presley Boulevard. And there he was. Oh, he was standing by some little car smoking a joint about as big as my right arm. Yeah, it was a boy with Amsterdam eyes. So if you're ever out of hot, ain't got nothing left to get high, oh, find a boy with Amsterdam eyes. But don't worry about getting busted or having to do hard time. Just find a boy with Amsterdam eyes. Well, I approached him being a little bit tentative and cautious because, we hadn't been properly introduced yet. And I dipped my hat down just slightly and tilted my head up a bit and I said, "Yo." Well, he looked at me and looked square back in my eye, trying to get me to flinch just a little bit, but I didn't. So almost begrudgingly, he puffed up his chest a bit and he said, "Sup?" Well, he looked at me all squinty-eyed, and I knew that he knew exactly what's up. He gave me the once-over, then he smiled real big, and he went on and he said, "You want to get high?" Oh, well, I was so relieved to see that we both spoke in the same language, I almost did the happy dance right there in the parking lot. But I decided against it because being, the new kid and all on the block, I didn't want to scare him off with my overwhelming feelings of accomplishment. So I just looked back at him nonchalantly and I said, "Sure do." Oh, and that boy, he just kept right on smiling. He said, "If you're ever out of pie, oh, ain't got nothing left to get high, just find a boy with Amsterdam eyes. Don't worry about getting busted or having to do hard time, just find a boy with Amsterdam eyes." Well, now he proceeds to lead me into his office, the backseat of his 1972 Pinto station wagon. And he pulled out this big brown paper bag that someone had drawn something on it that looked like to be the face of Mother Mary. Or maybe it was a turtle, I don't know, but he pulled out of that bag, all wrapped up in their own very little space, 19 and a half of the sweetest bags of weed I'd ever seen in my life. Oh, man. Marijuana. Ganja. Creeper Reaper. Oh, whatever you want to call it, it was music to my eyes. Well, now, he unwrapped that half bag of newfound friendship, rolled up the big old number, took the hit off of it, and passed it on over to me. He said, "Yeah." With a big old smile, I reached over and I took that joint from him. I firmly placed it between my THC starved lips and commenced to inhaling. Well, I passed on back to my newfound buddy, but he just looked at me and he said, "Get your nutter, but this time, make it a gooder one." A gooder one? Oh, man. So with a grin, I let out the smoke that I just smoked into that front of that 1972 Pinto. I expelled all the air that I possibly could from my lungs, and I took the biggest, most beautiful hit I've ever taken in my life. I mean, I was seeing stars and planets. Hell, I was seeing the whole damn universe. When I came to, well, I was all alone in that Burger King parking lot. Yeah, I was sprawled out, leaning against some sign that read 15 minutes parking. And I was pretty sure that I was late. Oh, because you see, there I was leaning up against that sign, all high and alone. My buddy with the squinty eyes, well, he's gone. You want to know something else, friends and neighbors? So was my wallet. But let me tell you this, it was worth every stinking stolen dime. So if you're ever at a party, ain't got nothing left to get high, just find a boy with them eyes, and make sure that you hide your wallet, and take note of what this implies. Oh, find a boy